Herbie is calling the young hippos home. They've got to get ready for bed.
Hazel, Hinkley, where are you? Come on, it's time for bed.
Right, I've done the washing up, so will you put the children to bed?
If I can find them, they run off as usual. Always the same when it gets close to bedtime and nowhere to be seen. Hazel, Hinkley, time for bed. Come on. Oh, got to guess. We're trying to find Hazel and Hinkley.
They've gone up into the air? Oh, surely not.
Oh, you hurt your finger. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, got to guess. I'll see if I can find a bandage for your finger.
Now, where are those children? Hazel? Hinkley? Bedtime?
Oh, hello, Herbie. I've lost something.
Hello, Mo. We're just trying to find our children. It's time for bed, and they've disappeared, as usual.
Yes, it's funny that, isn't it? Young hippos never want to go to bed. But when you get to my age, you never want to get out of it. Do you want me to give them a call for you?
Oh, you can if you like, but if they can't hear us great big hippos, they're not likely to hear you, are they?
Why not?
Because you're only tiny and you've got a tiny little voice.
We'll see about that. Hazel, Hinkley, bedtime.
Running all the way.
Well, I never, Mo. Who would have thought it?
There, was that loud enough for you?
I should say so. They probably heard that on the moon.
You think so? Oh, I must go and tell Mindy. Heard it on the moon. Jolly good. Bye.
It's not fair, is it, Hazel? Why do we always have to go to bed before they do, when we're not even a bit tired?
Mum says it's because we need more sleep.
I don't think we need more sleep than Dad. He's always asleep, even in the day.
Probably because he goes to bed late.
Oh.
Wake up, Herbie. You haven't got time for a nap now. We've got to get those children to bed. Hazel, Hinkley, come and have your drinks. Perhaps you'd like to read them a bedtime story.
Ooh, did someone say a bedtime story? I know a lot of those.
Oh, good ticker, you can help Herbie choose one. What are those children doing? I'd better go and see.
I'll just go and get my storybook, and then you can help me choose a good one, Ticker.
Oh, yes, Herbie. It wants to be a good one. Ha, it's got to be a good one.
Children!
Oh, you! Hinkley's made me drop my towel in the bath.
It's my towel and Hazel grabbed it.
No, I didn't. You snatched it off me.
Oh, I see. I'm going to have to sort this out. Get out of the bath and I'll fetch some fresh towels.
Now, what about this one here?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Ah, no.
Oh, I forgot, Ticker. You can't read, can you?
No. But you could read one to me.
All right, then. This one. Once upon a time...
Oh, that's a very good start. I do like it when they start like that.
Good. Once upon a time, there was a handsome prince who lived in a beautiful castle.
Oh, are there any birds in it? Only I like it when there's birds in it.
Well, I don't know if there are any birds in it. I've only just started, haven't I? Now, are you going to let me read it or not?
Yes, sorry.
Once upon a time...
We've had that bit.
Ticker.
Sorry.
Get into bed now. It's getting very late.
Oh.
But, Mum, we're not tired. We want to play.
Well, play in your beds then.
What can we play in our beds? That's no fun.
When I was your age, I used to pretend my bed was a beautiful coach drawn by 6 white horses, and I rode off to wherever I wanted to go. You try it. You just imagine if your bed was something different.
If my bed were a sailing ship, I'd sail the 7 seas, all the way to Timbuktu, where the monkeys live in trees. Ahoy, me hearties!
If my bed were a racing car, I'd drive it in a race. I'd overtake the other cars and take the winner's place. Blum, blum.
If my bed were a rocket ship, I'd set off for the stars. I'd zoom across the universe to to Mercury and Mars. Whee! In my bed, is everything you can think of every night. In my bed, while I'm waiting for Mum to come and turn off the light. If my bed were an aeroplane, I'd fly into the blue. I'd loop the loop at 90 feet and skim the rooftops too. Meow!
If my bed were a submarine, I'd dive beneath the sea. I'd wave to all the little fish and they'd all smile at me.
If my bed were a big red train, I'd whiz along the track. I'd stop for all the passengers and I'd take them there and back. Woo-woo! In my bed, I'd snuggle beneath the blankets way down deep. In my bed, my favorite times before I doze off to sleep. I'm still not tired, Hazel.
Neither am I. I could stay awake all week.
I could stay awake forever.
Oh, well now, there's a pretty picture. Ooh, Sleeping Beauties. Wake up!
What? Where? Who?
Sorry to disturb you boys. It's just that I told the children you'd tell them a bedtime story.
I will. I've got a good one.
Yes, I guessed it must have been a good one. It certainly managed to send you two to sleep.